Hi there, it's Jason Pohl here from Lincoln Realty, and today I wanted to shoot a quick video on how to change your furnace filter. We're at that point in the year where the heating season is upon us, and with every change in season, it's always a good habit to get into to change your furnace filter. Now, I have already shut the furnace off at the thermostat, so there's no risk of it cycling on while we're in the middle of doing this, and I'll have to remember to turn it back on, otherwise we'll have a really cold house in the morning. But I'll talk about the furnace filter itself. So here we've got a new furnace filter. Most furnace filters will have a directional arrow that's located on the furnace itself. And it will talk about one of two things. It'll talk about either the direction of airflow, or it'll talk about where the furnace is in relation to the filter, because there is a right and a wrong way to install your filter. As far as the airflow direction is concerned, we have our cold air return, which basically sucks all of the air out of the house and draws it into the furnace. The furnace heats the air, distributes it through the main plenum, and goes throughout the rest of the house and heats all of the rooms. So what we're going to do now is we'll remove the old furnace filter. So there's a small little cover plate that we'll just pull off. And got a handy little screwdriver here just to help us dig it out. So there's the old filter. So if we compare that with the new filter, you can see that there's quite a bit of material that's been collected over a short 3-month period. And that's why it's important that you change your furnace filter 4 times a year, and even more often if you have some respiratory difficulties. So we're going to take the new furnace filter, we're going to find the arrow, and in this particular case it says this side to the furnace. So we're going to take it, simply slide it in all the way, make sure it's firmly in place. Then we're going to take the cover plate and just gently stick that back on. And that's really all there is to it. Now just to go upstairs, turn the furnace back on, and you're good for the winter. Short little tip as far as the actual furnace filter is concerned. You can spend $5 on a furnace filter, you can spend $60 or $70 on a furnace filter. Really the only difference between them is the amount of material that is actually used to filter out the particles in the air as it's being circulated through. If you live in a household with someone who maybe has asthma or any type of other challenge with their respiratory system, use a higher filtration system, because obviously you're going to want to get as much particles out of the air as possible. If you're relatively healthy, you can actually go with a cheaper furnace filter, and what that'll do is it actually puts less stress on the furnace motor and the furnace fan. And that in turn will add a little bit of life to your furnace, but I'll leave that choice up to you. Thanks for watching the video, and look forward to seeing you soon.